Have you ever considered the profound wisdom nestled in the ancient Hopi prophecies? Could they hold keys to the impending conclusion of the Fourth World? Our journey begins in the summer of 1958. Minister David Young, in a chance encounter, met with the Hopi elder White Feather. This meeting would unravel a series of 9 prophecies, foretelling the approaching demise of the current world age. White Feather, a member of the Sacred Bear clan, entrusted Young with insights into the decline of the Hopi ceremonial cycle and the cataclysmic events that would unfold. These revelations, known as the 9 signs, serve as harbingers of change, signaling a transformation that spans from the arrival of white-skinned people bearing thundersticks to a celestial event of a dwelling place in the heavens crashing to earth. These prophecies, not strictly chronological, anticipate the profound impact of technological advancements, environmental shifts, and socio-political changes on a global scale. So, what exactly are these signs? What do they mean, and have any of them come to pass? The first sign speaks of the arrival of white-skinned people bearing thundersticks, which we can interpret as the early colonizers with their rifles and pistols. The second sign alludes to spinning wheels with voices, possibly referring to the advent of radio and television. The third sign paints an image of strange buffalo-like beasts, perhaps symbolizing the rise of industrial machines. The fourth sign warns of a giant iron snake, which could signify the spread of railroads across the land. Meanwhile, the fifth sign describes a giant spider web, a remarkable metaphor for today's internet. The sixth sign talks about rivers of stone, which might be concrete highways that crisscross our modern landscapes. The seventh sign tells of oceans turning black, eerily reminiscent of environmental disasters like the Gulf oil spill. The eighth sign foresees young people with long hair coming to learn native ways, which could be a nod to the counterculture revolution of the 60s and 70s. The ninth and final sign is perhaps the most chilling. It predicts a dwelling place in the heavens crashing to earth and the Blue Star Kachina removing its mask during a sacred dance. This sign could represent a major celestial event or a significant shift in global consciousness. Among these signs, the prophecy also anticipates wars and mass destruction, particularly in lands where the first light of wisdom emerged. This could potentially point to the Middle East, where we've seen ongoing conflicts and turmoil. As we observe the world around us, it's hard not to see the parallels between these prophecies and our current reality. The signs serve as a stark reminder of the profound impact of technological advancements, environmental shifts, and socio-political changes on a global scale. The Hopi elders predict that amidst these challenges, the Hopi and their homeland will serve as an oasis of safety, preserving their traditional ways and providing refuge for those who seek it. As we tread this path of uncertainty, it's comforting to know there might be a sanctuary in the storm, a beacon of hope in the face of impending change. But what happens after the Fourth World ends? Is there any hope for the future? In the midst of chaos and destruction, the Hopi prophecies hint at a glimmer of hope, a potential renaissance, the birth of the Fifth World. This is not a dystopian endgame, but rather an era of peace and harmony, a renewed connection with Mother Earth. Consider Grandfather Monongi's vision, a vivid tableau of a world emerging, phoenix-like, from the purifying flames. A world where humanity no longer wreaks havoc but instead becomes the caretakers of life. It's a vision of a day where we, as a collective, steer the world towards a future shaped not by destructive choices, but by mindful stewardship. As we confront the challenges of our time, the Hopi prophecies invite us to reflect on the wisdom embedded in these ancient prophecies and the role each individual plays in shaping the world's destiny. Remember, the future is not set in stone, it is shaped by our collective choices.